What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Friday public stream. Last time I saw you guys was, I believe, Monday, because Tuesday I was too busy with kickboxing class, which I suggest all of you start doing as well. And we're joined, as you might notice already, by an absolute legend of a guest, Mr.
Let's
Tim.
go.
What's up, brother?
What's up? I do boxing. I don't do kickboxing. So
How long have you been boxing for?
for half a year now, really fresh,
Oh,
really
you
fresh.
liking it? You liking it or
I'm
not?
liking it, but I am kind of new. But yeah, I
Yeah.
like it. But
You get
maybe
you
I have
get
to.
you know when you're starting out, you get those shaky hands after training.
No, my wrists were. Oh yeah. Don't do shaky hands. Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh
yeah, yeah. No, it's amazing. It's amazing. I started with boxing as well, but then I had to go into kickboxing because bro, I got such long legs, bro. I have way bigger legs than upper body, so I was like, you know what? Let me just do kickboxing, bro. Mr. Tab Batman saying Muay Thai, bro. Muay Thai is even here, but there are no good Muay Thai gyms in Rotterdam
then you have
Center.
to go
So
to Asia. Asia is
gotta go to
crazy.
Bali for that.
Yeah.
And Asia. So yeah, it's the first time Tim is joining us. Tim, for the people that don't know, is a trader inside of the TCT Discord community, and Tim actually followed me like months prior to even starting a community because I don't think that many people know. Um, I don't think that many people know. I didn't initially start a community with the purpose of starting a community. It was more that there was actually just demand for a community because I was building a community through YouTube post trading analysis videos. So Tim has been following me for how long has it been?
He's saying there's a big echo. I don't know if
Is there
that's
an
true.
echo for some other people? Maybe you have us open on two tabs. That could always be a possibility. So people, let me know in the chat if there's an echo, so we can fix that ASAP.
Yeah.
No echo. Okay,
All
that should
right.
be good. No, no,
Good.
no.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay.
I follow you way before you had that Discord. Yeah. And you didn't even have a mic. I think it was crazy.
It was before there was even a mic, guys. And trust me, I was recently listening back to some old videos of mine, some old post trading analysis videos. Bro, that mic sucked. Like I was like, people had to listen to this.
Yeah. But yeah, I listened and I studied, and now I know the concept. So that's
Yes,
very nice.
sir. Yes, sir. So give us a quick little introduction to who is Tim, because Tim is one of the first advanced TCT traders. So in the community, different sections, different sections for also different levels, so people can see the post from people that are already a bit more advanced, so they can take the advice from them, not get confused with other people that are also beginning, maybe have some misinformation here and there. And Tim is actually the first one that is in the advanced section because yeah, they have been smashing it. You and Gabriel going live always in the morning streams pre-London or after my pre-London, always going live sharing setups, and
Yeah.
the trading has been going good. So what's your experience so far before we dive deep into the charts, just letting people join in?
Yeah. My experience so far is that I didn't use other concepts before I started using TCT concepts, because I'm in the crypto space for quite a long time, but in the trading space really since I knew you. And oh, my
Yeah.
alert went off. And that was the beginning for me. And now I just focused on that for half a year now, and did that every day for so many hours, and putting in the work like insane. You know how much I'm online. It's crazy. And now I know the concepts, and it's working. And yeah, I have to thank you for that, and I have to thank Wyckoff Insider for that, because without you
Yeah,
guys, I wouldn't have been profitable trading.
yeah. I remember it was the crazy days with me just posting, like, I think I posted every day a post trading analysis video, and then
Yeah.
it was just the comment section that was kind of the community building. But then you guys were there early, and I just popped up on your YouTube page, or what was that process like?
No, I followed a Chinese guy, Virtual Bacon, and
Yeah.
I, uh, every day I watched who he was following, and he began
Ah,
following you, and then
yeah.
I just
Oh,
knew.
yeah. That was a crazy follow, by the way, because I used to watch that guy on YouTube because he had very
Yeah.
informative videos, and I was like, why is this guy following me right now? I was like, what? Because I was like at like 3K followers on X or two. I don't know, pretty small still.
Yeah, yeah.
And
2K, I think you were.
yeah. And then he started following me. I was like, hey, I respect it. I respect it. I'm curious though. I'm seeing some Tim had an echo on my end. Tim doesn't really have an echo. I think he's just checking it
It's
back right
fine.
now.
I heard fine on stream. It's fine.
I think it's good. I think it's
Yeah.
good. Okay. So guys, we had an interesting day today overall. Like, we have been seeing ETH go up in typical ETH style. We're gonna dive deep into that. Oh, Lars, we can hear Tim through your mic. Oh, I had that problem once, but it's not horrible. I had that problem once. I'll try and mute a bit when you're cooking.
Oh, alright.
But I had that with Wyckoff Insider as well. That, like, when he was talking, it came to my mic, and then it was input from my mic to the people as well. Don't exactly know what that or how that got fixed on his end, but it's all good now. It's all good. I don't think it's a massive echo. I'll put the mic further away from the laptop. Let me share some screen, guys. We already got 400 people in it. Let's share screens. Boom, 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 boom. There we go. Open up the ETH chart. Nice. So, guys, before I'm going to dive into some price action, and we're going to let Tim cook as well, we're going to be doing some good-ass giveaways. I'll be repeating it throughout the entire stream, but the giveaway is already live. Okay? The giveaway is already live. The winners will be announced in exactly, let me double check. The winners will be announced in exactly an hour and 4 minutes. Okay? So what you guys need to do, there is a link in the description of the YouTube video with a free invitation to just a public Discord server. Because here we have a bot that can host giveaways. What you need to do is you need to join the link in the description of the YouTube, join the community, go to giveaways, and just participate. We're going to be giving away 10 free monthly VIP subscriptions and 2 free yearly VIP subscriptions. That's fucking insane. You know what I like the most?
Say it.
I was like, okay, what do you guys want? Okay, I said I can give some cash, I can give a funded account, or I can give some memberships. Just let me know. Okay, just let me know. And almost every single one was like, bro, the most value is going to be out of the memberships. So please, membership. Everybody was asking for memberships, not cash, not funded accounts. No, because why? They knew that through the membership, they can generate more cash than just getting cash. Or they can generate more knowledge that's going to be more cash than just fucking getting a fund account and blowing it. So literally, I checked through the comments, and like 95% of the people asked for memberships. So I was like, let's fucking go. Like, those are good ass followers. Those are people that want to study.
Community. They know that you have a good community.
Yeah. So that cheered me up. I was like, you know what? Because everybody wants a membership, let me just give away 10 memberships. You know what I mean? Just in total 12 though. But just the fact that you have an opportunity, if you're in a tough situation, to join for 1 month, bro, that 1 month can net you fucking 10 years of ROI of memberships. Okay, so it's gonna be amazing. You can see it ends at 8:13, which is literally in exactly 1 hour. Now, for the people that can't make it this entire stream, you can simply just join, and then the winners will be announced through the giveaway bot, and you just send me a message on Discord. Okay, so just join, and then that's all that you need to do to be participating in the giveaway. Okay, so an hour that will be announced. I will be repeating it throughout the entire stream, but I'm seeing 500 people. Okay, 500 people watching. I'm only seeing 247 people in the giveaway. And I'm seeing more people in the yearly than in the month. Why would you not sign up for both? It just doesn't make sense to me. Because, guys, another thing, if you are already a member, you can still win. Your duration simply gets extended. Okay? So, anybody can win. 12 total winners, 500 participants right now. That's a decent chance. 12 out of 500. That's still a decent chance. You know what I mean? So
You're in a good
just
mood.
letting you guys know. Just letting you guys know. Okay. You know what's funny? I actually want you to give me your thoughts on ETH. Okay? Because I'm curious. Because the people know what I'm gonna say on ETH, right? They kind of know my style. They've been tuning in every week. They know. But like now they're gonna see it from someone that has been mastering TCT, grinding TCT. So I'm curious because people are gonna kind of see how like visions can align. You know what I mean? If you just
You're
if you watch
testing me
it.
now live for 500 people. I see.
Yeah. I'm putting you on the spot right here immediately. Okay, let me add you to the stage. So talk to me. Talk to me, Mr.
Locally,
Tim.
or what my target is, or
No, just like high time frame price action. Talking about I'm seeing a 2-tap, 3-tap accumulation there, and just kind of see
right now
from there.
I agree with you on being in this range right here, which I've drawn. What we saw here is what I saw is that we came into very important demand right here and formed not a good bottom, which I didn't like. This was our tap 3 right here of the TCT schematic, but this didn't give us an entry, and we were pre-planning this for ages. It was yeah.
Bro,
we
were pre-planning that accumulation ever since my TP from the short got hit at your second tap. Literally, I was like, it needs to turn into an accumulation, bro. It did everything but give me the final fucking entry, bro. But continue.
Yeah. So you added this in your chart as well. I agree on that. Then we formed a typical ETH bottom. This is typical ETH behavior. This was not a good bottom, so I actually wanted to sweep this low. I think at the time to make an even better bottom, a TCT wise, but we didn't do that, and we confirmed the accumulation, and now I think we are on our way, sweeping all this liquidity on our way to the range high. And from there we will just have to see. I think I have a supply right here which we could watch for maybe potential local distribution schematics, but for now I agree on your view about the TCT accumulation schematic. And unfortunately, I am not in the trade, so that's unfortunate. I am in the Kespa long, which someone asked, by the way. I don't know, maybe it was K3. If I had the same view on Kespa, if I hated it so much as well. No, I don't hate it so much. It's kind of a joke. I think it's a good project, but it's just the chart is not the best.
Yeah, it's yeah. Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up as well, guys. Guys, let's rewind. Tim, amazing. Talked about the Model 2 accumulation, typical ETH behavior. I was hoping there was gonna be a difference because it's not typical for ETH to even have the opportunity for a high time frame accumulation. So I'm really gonna put it macro to micro. Okay, really gonna start it macro to micro. What we have right here, overall, okay, on the higher time frame, looking at this entire price action, all that we did so far on ETH was right here have a run up and create a high time frame range. And this was the previous kind of like price discovery phase of the previous cycle. Deviate that high, came back inside, went lower. And then if you extend that range high to the deviation high and you kind of check your DL2, you can see never really a break, just a deviation. But the difference is between this deviation below the range versus Bitcoin is that Bitcoin on that FTX dump actually took out the low right here. And when you take out the low, so many opportunities come to you because you can look at PO3s, you can look at accumulation schematics, you can look at just overall 2 tabs, 3 tabs, extended models. All the doors open up for you the moment you take that low. But ETH doesn't like to take the low. So from there, we just literally slowly grind it up. Actually, personally, keeping myself in this very cautious state of mind because I remember looking at this and I was checking for a potential distribution because you see this bottom and like you never know. It's nice liquidity. You were deviating the high right there. I was like, hey, what if this turns into a Model 2 distribution, right? I knew Bitcoin on the other end was potentially confirming a PO3, but ETH was still a bit sketchy, kind of keeping me in a very cautious state of mind. And then from there, we went inside our range a bit more just to create a new range. Like that's the entire price action in the past 4+ years on ETH. We are literally in the exact same spot from a price point as we were May 2021. So I don't blame the people for like being done with ETH. I would be done as well. I'm done with ETH too. But I do believe things could be changing very soon. That's why I posted about this ETH clip the other day. I posted an ETH BTC video this morning. That's absolutely pumping after I made that video. But looking at what we're having here, we're having a high time frame Model 2 accumulation schematic. And I'm going to zoom in for it in a second right there. But I want to show you the importance and the significance of a high time frame Model 2 or just a high time frame TCT accumulations model overall. Because looking at this entire piece of price action of what I can literally fit on my Bybit chart, the only other accumulation that we had of the same size is this Model 2 accumulation schematic right here, which was a beautiful high probability TCT Model 2 accumulation right there. Beautiful return to zone. Probably you're like, man, if I only knew that back in time, that would have been an easy ass long. run it back for new all-time highs type of entry right there. So that is literally the only other time we had an accumulation of the same size. So that's why I want you to be aware of the significance a high time frame accumulation like that can have. Last time pushed us to new all-time highs. Okay, so knowing that, what we had right here was initially a range. Okay, had this range right here, never took that range high, left behind all this buy side liquidity, and then price kind of dumped down. But we stayed inside that DL2, validating. You can see no close below, validating a potential PO3 if the confirmations are present, because the range part meets all the requirements. And for the people that are wondering what is a PO3, simply go to the TCT mentorship on YouTube and check out lecture 8. Okay, but we were posting about this PO3 back in let me put this below, back in summer. Literally the moment we broke down, I was like, this can turn into a PO3. It's literally on my profile, and that's exactly what happened, right? So getting rid of this right here, we had the range, we had the manipulation, and then we had the expansion. Okay, and the technical target I see a lot of people on X. They post about PO3s, and for some reason, they always do their target like this. Like
Yeah,
there's
they
no
always
reason.
say they have follow through always.
I don't understand it because like there's no data behind this. Like the technical target is always the range high. That's what a PO3 is supposed to be doing. But it's very normal to have an aggressive expansion and then to sweep the high and get a local pullback. Like I was making the reference to Bitcoin, where on the macro time frame right here on Bitcoin, you had the exact same, right? You had that range. It was a very high time frame range, and you had the manipulation below, which is where ETH had that slowly grinding up phase. And then you had the expansion away. And this is also a very fast expansion. It took some time to get off the ground right there in that range. That was 200 days. I was like, oh man. But you can see what happened here, right? The moment you hit the order flow objective of the PO3, which is this technical target, which is the range high, you went over in this 250-day reaccumulation phase. So kind of look at this, but then on ETH on a lower time frame, PO3 hit the technical target, reaccumulate to go higher. ETH, PO3 hit the technical target, reaccumulate to go higher. So I'm seeing that potential accumulation. I'm like, man, this could be really significant, right? But it didn't start with the accumulation. It started with actually the short. it started with the short. Let me exit replay mode right there. So in the beginning of the year, for some reason, right, everybody at the top of their lungs was screaming bullish Q1, bullish Q1, bullish Q1. But they were saying it in a way that bullish Q1 means bullish first month, which doesn't have to be the case, right? Like a bullish Q1 doesn't mean that you have to go up the first week of Jan or the first 2 weeks of Jan. So kind of that bullish Q1 narrative, it just trapped a lot of people into believing that prices were immediately going to skyrocket, which made for that, bro, perfect PO3. Like I think everybody that follows me and is watching right now, they know about the PO3 because everybody was in disbelief. And this is going to repeat throughout the entire cycle, okay? The moment ETH is starting distributing, the moment ETH hits like higher targets, let's say we hit 7, 8K and we see a clean distribution, and I'll post about the distribution, most people aren't even aware. They don't want to believe what they're seeing because they have a confirmation bias and you can't change their mind. Because the moment I said this, people are going to be like, oh yeah, keep imagining, it's never going to happen, this and that. And then everything happened, right? So got the PO3, played the picture perfectly, and then the final target, okay, the final target of this PO3 was actually for me this 3K liquidity. That was a very significant liquidity point. And I was hoping ever since I shorted this distribution, I was literally hoping for this to become my new range low, that to become my new range high, and start to accumulate from there. That was the entire purpose. I was talking about it today in the private live stream regarding Doge. Don't know if you remember which scenario I'm referring to, but I said on Doge right here, I would love to distribute, right? I would love to distribute right here to then go lower, sweep this low, and turn it into an accumulation after sweeping this liquidity point. That's my kind of like my pre-planned scenario for Doge, which is my preference. But you can apply this to what we're seeing right now on ETH. So the distribution will be the PO3 on ETH, which played out. So which was, okay, we have the PO3 right here. I would like it to hit the target, sweep the liquidity to turn into a higher time frame accumulation, right? So I'm using the same concepts over and over again. Obviously, there are variables to it, but the overall dynamic of higher time frame ranges getting created and creating the pivot point of the ranges, it's always the same. So we swept that low, had an amazing V-shaped recovery, which is what we wanted to see, and then to confirm any high probability model, I wanted to preferably come down slowly, right? I wanted to come down slowly, and we definitely came down slowly. So we had to tap 1, we had to tap 2. You already pointed out you had that 6-hour demand zone right there, which is your extreme demand mitigation. And The moment you tap into that, you validate, okay, you validate the POI for your third tap. So it's a good place where the third tap can be taken place. It must hit that zone to validate a third tap, but it doesn't confirm a third tap. Two different things. It validates the area, but it doesn't confirm the low. And it doesn't confirm the fact that you have to have a rotation back up. But we can see we came down very slowly, and we left behind this liquidity trail. But not only that, right? We were compressing in this range. We were compressing in this range right here. So I'm always saying first move tends to be the fake move after such a compressing price action, and then you had to sell down. And I was hoping for like either I was hoping for this to be your low time frame range, and then to have like a sell to buy and kind of confirm an accumulation like this, where we can trade TCT within TCT. But that kind of was blown and thrown out the window the moment you started ranging in here, because that truly made this seem like its own little range, and this also its own range, like kind of like two individual ranges and not really one compact range. And yeah, from there, like you said, we were watching this range and nothing happened. Now, I know regarding certain scenarios that you can be a bit more flexible with certain rules. So typically, if I'm trading on the lower time frame, or if I'm trading a higher time frame model but not as significant as ETH, from a context perspective, I want to see an amazing liquidity trail coming into my breakup structure. But I was like, okay, I can be a bit more flexible with ETH. We can come down quicker. But if I see a breakup structure, I'm giving it a shot. I'm opening in starter position. Bro, there wasn't a proper breakup structure unless you went here on literally the 2 minute time frame. Not even the 2. You only had a breakup structure right here on the 1 minute. Now, if it was the 5, if it was the 10, and it was a decent market structure pool after a decent break, I'll be like, you know what? Let me open up a starter position just to check it out. Guys, I'm not entering on a 1 minute breakup structure on like a daily accumulation model, And literally, if we zoom in what happened after, bruh, it was the most terrible price action you could have asked for. So right here on the higher time frame, you were making lower highs and lower lows just like this, lower highs and lower lows following the 6 candle rule, and you SFP'd your 10-minute market structure high. So you failed to break your 10-minute market structure, which is preferably the time frame I would like to see breaking. And then you created a Model 1 distribution sweeping that high, okay? Which is actually a very nice short scalp, but at the same time, I really wouldn't want to take that short scalp given the context that we could have just been placing in the higher time frame third tap. Like, you're trying to short in extreme discount against the potential first accumulation after years. So, we did have the 1, we had the 2, we had the 3, swept that high, broke structure back inside, typical Model 1 distribution play, and could have been a scalp. If this setup presented itself in any other market environment, like with just a bit of a better context, it's a nice 1 to 2 RR, right? It's a nice scalp. And from there, we grinded down, leaving liquidity above here, and we creating triple lows locally here, and that was it. So as much as I would love to be in an ETH position, because this has the opportunity to, okay, gotta check out what's going on right there, correcting at the moment. But as much as I would like to be in an ETH position from this bottom, there isn't any. And this is where the trader's mindset comes in, okay? Because what you typically see is people starting to FOMO into like an ETH breakout. And I think I'm already understanding why we're rejecting here, because I saw a lot of people posting about a trend line being broken. So these are all the trend line breakout traders. Yeah, I saw some posts, So I'm like, I think a lot of people that use falling wedges and all this other stuff, this was kind of like the breakout of that. So could be just like a quick liquidation to liquidate all the breakout longers to just, I don't know, bounce off this like high time frame structure demand to go higher. But we're gonna see what's gonna happen. But this is where a trader's mindset is absolutely key, because instead of FOMOing in, either way, I know that one single trade, and I always tell the community this, correct me if I'm wrong, but one single trade is not going to make you rich, okay? One single trade doesn't matter. What's gonna make you rich is having a mindset and having the discipline where you follow your set of rules, okay? No matter how good it could be looking, if your confirmations aren't present, you shouldn't be taking it, okay? That discipline, that mindset, that is what generates you more money than potentially missing out on this trading opportunity. While at the same time, as traders, I sometimes get way better risk to reward entries entering way later than catch the exact pivot point, because it's all based on RR and not on percentual moves. Okay, so I most of the time catch my entry along the way if it's present, and then get that low time frame entry for that high time frame target. So it's going to be interesting. So referring back right now to why we could be rejecting, we definitely took that high. This was your first significant liquidity point right there. Did we take that high? Yeah, we took that high. So I took that liquidity point, and I think a lot of people are watching this now, but I don't know if it's a lot of people are watching this. Yeah, there you go. This is why you're currently rejecting, guys. Okay? This is why you're currently rejecting. And this is the difference, okay? You need to understand the difference between TCT Model 2 accumulations and the average retail pattern. Because if confirmations were present, our entry would be down here in that pivot point on the breakup structure, which we didn't get, but let's pretend we did get it. Our entry is down here from around 3K. When most people look at this, and I don't know what they use, but like they use something of a triangle. And when that breaks out, they all start to long in here, which makes for the perfect backtest opportunity to kind of liquidate the people that break out longed, chill here for the weekend, reaccumulate, and go higher. Now, I don't know if this is going to happen, but it would be a very good play. Maybe we take out the low one more time. Maybe we go for a Model 1. I don't know right now. They're all just different scenarios that we're mapping out. But I can tell you right now, you're currently seeing a rejection because people break out longed into the breakout trend line. That is 100% what happened. 100%. You didn't open a long position secretly there, no?
Yeah, full port.
So if I had to give a little free setup away because I'm feeling generous.
You already did.
I kind of already did, yeah.
Even on Doge, very quick.
Yeah. But my alerts are going off, bro. So I would check this demand. We're coming in it very fast. So obviously the confirmation is a reaccumulation, which takes time. And besides that, I'm not really that interested on, this level. Depends on that. Where's that volume area low? Let me double check. Yeah, you can keep both demands on the chart, but preferably you want to bounce from that one. But you have this low time frame block right underneath that volume area low, so it's out of value. But you can see, oh, look at that. It was even the volume area high. I was just talking about how it makes for amazing support and resistance level when the volume is distributed so well in the range, while you can see the rejection. It's perfect. It's perfect. I know 100% that people longed into this trendline breakout right into our first resistance. Honestly, that's why the move down is so aggressive. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happens from here.
Is saying this is going over into a cup and handle, creating a bullish liquidity drive.
Study A double C. Falling wedge tech is falling wrecked. Yeah, literally, bro. But it's funny, right? Because it's just like you're understanding these, like this current way of looking at the charts, which to you is like normal now. It's like normalized. And you're like, how the fuck can you look at the chart any differently? I'm telling you, people don't have this volume profile. People don't understand that as a liquidity point. and they just see a trend line breakout. And probably now they're trying to long it. They're trying to long the back test of it. That's why you're seeing a tiny bounce. I'm telling you that's what happens. Look at we can confirm it. Let's check the volume. Let's check the volume for 1 second. Oh, Lord. Where's the volume in here? Yeah. Look at that. Look at that. This is where the volume starts to come in. So volume is overall pretty low in this area, right? And then right here, you start to see that. Let me delete this, by the way. It's a bit big. Right here, you start to see the volume spikes come in. So you see one volume spike, pushing it higher right there. And now you're above the break. So this is where the supposedly breakout longer should be. Look at that. Volume spike right there. Volume spike right there. Volume spike right there. Volume increase on that local push up right here. And this accumulated volume just got liquidated on this move down. Telling you, that's what's going on. I don't need exo charts or software to see the buys come in, but that's definitely where buyers stepped in with market orders, and they just got liquidated right there on that volume spike.
Actually, very funny to look at it with the volume, because then you can see it exactly. It's crazy.
Yeah. It's pretty funny. So maybe that was it. Maybe you just needed to stop out these breakout longers and then reverse back up. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, but preferably I would like to take its time. If we could start ranging kind of in between this point right here, if we can start ranging in between this point and then this low, and then from there create like your weekend range to have those easy plays on Sunday open or Sunday PM into Monday open, that'll be perfect. But we're gonna see. Overall, I like that fast wick down. That's typical. Every time there's like, oh my god, breakout, boom, fast move down. It typically recovers pretty well as well. So we're gonna see. But yeah, guys, basically, we can get a temporarily rejection there, but the trend line does have a meaning, right? I'm not saying it has no meaning. It's just that people get too greedy too fast. That's literally it. So overall, we have that PO3 supply, but I think it can give us a local rejection, but I think after that, it's not going to do massive moves just because the short from here, I believe that the market makers that created the PO3 right there, like the purpose of the PO3 was it to go over into a higher time frame accumulation. So it's not that they're heavily trying to protect their short positions to push it back down again, because that already fulfilled its purpose, which was to sweep that 3K liquidity right there. So I do believe, we can get a rejection, but I don't think it's going to reject us down all the way. I think maybe if we go there, you get a slight pullback and then, you go back for it again. And then you have so much liquidity here locally that I think you're going to squeeze through it. So that's kind of my view on ETH. Now we have some tiny supply up here as well, starting at 3.8 that you simply need to be aware of because it's supply above your range, and you always need to be aware of supply above the range. But if we can go above that 3.9-ish area, so going and closing above that supply zone, there's nothing but liquidity here, and I do believe you can get a squeeze up to new all-time highs because there's no supply up there as well anymore. Unless you get a fake out again, I just don't think you're gonna get it. I think this timing is absolutely perfect. Kind of brainwashing the people into believing in Q1, and then not believing in an alt season anymore, and then running it back with just great bullish price action, letting people FOMO back in at the highs for the next pullback. So
it would be funny the moment you post about Ethereum, Bitcoin, that chart, that it puts in a bottom.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you guys, I have market makers watching my post. I'm not even kidding. For some reason, every time I post it about something significant, it just plays out that same day. It plays out the same day. Do you want to elaborate a bit on ETH BTC?
On EBTC,
Yeah.
right now we are in, you call it kind of PO3, right? But it's very deep. But
It's
you were
it's it's indeed ugly. It's ugly, but it's technically valid. That's what I was
yeah,
saying
because
to
you
you.
had your deviation here. So this will be your range. I think you had this.
Yeah, yeah, correct.
I will do it like this, and then this is your range. Is it technically valid? Yeah. Then
You're at the DL. Like you're at it right now.
crazy. Uh, right here, you kind of. I had this breakup structure on my chart already, but
Study Bitcoin. Maybe it's the market maker. Don't tell
but it's actually crazy that the moment you say shit like this, like Andy as well and Doge and everything, the
them.
moment you post it on X because you tell it in the VIP Discord before, of course, and the moment you post it, it happens. It's crazy. But right now, we're actually trying to break structure right here on EBTC. It's what I see, and the return to zone is just the most
Yeah,
insane return zone you've ever seen.
I'm being a bit flexible with the rules because of the magnitude of that return to zone.
Yeah,
That's it, right? That's it. Because typically, like your manipulation phase, it just needs to meet the simple accumulation requirements. You need to have a proper range. You need to have, preferably also a high probability model, but at least a valid accumulation model. And if you just draw a blue box to kind of represent that manipulation range so far, it's not that much. Can you draw a blue box for me from kind of like your range breakdown to the current price action to kind of represent the potential manipulation phase?
it has to
Yeah.
be blue or
Nah, blue is my
no,
manipulation
joking,
color.
joking, joking.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, if you had to have an opportunity for a high time frame PO3, you would want to see a valid range in that manipulation phase. And you don't really have a valid you have a potential range, but at least you don't have the opportunity for a potential accumulation yet. Because you kind of have like structure going down in the manipulation phase at the moment. You don't really have a clear range formation. But things could kind of change because you have a potential PO3 in PO3. You know what I mean? But it's like a two tap. I
Like this,
preferably
like
it would.
this.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
If it could have just not pumped immediately and just confirm a
yeah.
proper Model 2 or Model 1 accumulation, would
It did
have been
take
a
it.
bit better. Yeah, you took it, and sometimes I also said in the lecture there is an exception, right? Like sometimes you do get those two taps, but overall
Yeah.
it's a bit messier. But I'm getting some alerts. What is Bitcoin doing? Oh, we're going down. We're going down pretty fast, actually. We smashed my POI zone 1.
Oh damn.
Yeah, so I have that kind of like 45-minute block. That's where we're at right now in on Bitcoin. But yeah, guys, so many alerts within the last 10 minutes. Yeah, bro, it's the same. If you have alerts on each pair, it just absolutely goes crazy once you get kind of this move down.
Yeah.
But I really don't mind this move down, guys. I've been explaining, I've been elaborating also on Bitcoin in the current range. We're trading in advanced context building, where you kind of have that accumulation, high time frame order flow. Objective hasn't been hit yet. Also, no valid distribution on the higher time frame. So you guys know what to do. Watch for those local plays, low time frame entry, potential high time frame target, and preferably just kind of chill here and then create liquidity on the weekend. That's the best that could happen for our setups right now, right? So I just love that we kind of get this little flush when
Friday night flush.
the Friday night flush. So, guys, I'm going to remind you all again. We currently have 1,300 people tuning in. Giveaway will be announced in 26 minutes. Okay. How can you join the giveaway? There is a link to the free Discord there's a link to the free Discord in the bio of this stream on YouTube, okay? You can also simply join the free Discord through the website with my link in my bio on X. And you need to go to giveaways and just click participate. We're going to be giving away 10 free month VIP subscriptions and 2 free yearly VIP subscriptions, guys. Absolutely insane. Join. We have 1,300 people watching and currently 280 participants. I don't care if you're a member or not. This is just free money opportunity, okay? Because even if you're already a member, your duration of your current membership just gets extended, okay? So anybody can win. So for the people watching, simply join the giveaway in the Discord and start getting lucky. Start attracting luck. Lucky. Yeah, study luck. I'm telling you, I said this the last time as well. I said the last time as well. The people that win deserve to win. I don't care what they did, but they did some form of input that allowed them to fucking get rewarded by the universe. So I don't even care if, someone wins that's already a member or not whatsoever. I know the right people that are supposed to be winning are gonna win. So guys, start joining. I still don't know how there are more yearly VIP subscriptions than the monthly. It makes no sense why you wouldn't want to join both. But that's for you guys to decide. So you can see it, 24 minutes. Okay, 24 minutes. And then I don't know what this timer thing is, but let me set a timer myself for 20 minutes. Otherwise I'm gonna forget. Otherwise, I am going to be forgetting. 20 minutes.
We came into this weekly 2-week demand on ETH on those 2 taps in the manipulation phase. So
yeah. So I still also have that demand lower. I put it up a bit higher because there's also a little inefficiency level right above. So I kind of use the inefficiency and your current demand zone. But that's why I'm like, it can easily go down there. And I wanted to make it very clear in the video that I'm like, it can be bullish, but it's not confirmed, This is kind of the chart that's bearish until it's not. And like, that sounds so rational. That sounds so like obvious. But I mean, we have been building this return to zone for fucking 3 years. It can also continue for another 3 years if it wants to. So until you truly get high time frame breakup structures, you're not going to get that squeeze. But when you do get a squeeze, you're not going to squeeze up fucking, I don't know, to the next liquidity point. You're going to squeeze. Okay, that's what the return to zone stands for. Proper squeezes. No tiny beep poo. So
a real alt season.
You're going to get a good squeeze. So looking at Bitcoin real quick, we're getting that push down, sweeping that liquidity partially. This accumulation was so ugly. Like, the entire time, it was technically valid, but it was just so ugly. Like, no proper liquidity trails, supply creations, an ugly POI as well. The POI I had to pull to get that extreme demand was also not the best. But, we're currently in demand. Checking the volume profile of this range. Right here, it's decent. You kind of have your volume area low aligning with that demand. And we're at support, right? This is your support POI. If you lose this, however, guys, you would be in a bit more trouble, in my opinion. Because if you start to lose that, and with losing, I mean closing below, okay? You can always wick the liquidity from the block. You can always grab it by wicking it, okay? That's fine. But if you start to lose that, I'm like, well, I'm not seeing that much support below here. Neither here, nor here. And then from there, you have this liquidity. So it's kind of like, if you start to come down aggressively, you can easily make your way back down to that 93.6-ish area where that 8-hour demand is, and also that partial fill from that bigger wick, that bigger wick that we put in the 13th of Jan. Where again, guys, it's been crazy. It's been crazy. It's been very interesting to see how everything is developing, because I remember people being so bearish down here talking for lower when we literally just put nothing but a manipulation box from this low right there down to here, checking for potential longs. Now, it was a very aggressive V shape, but we bounced from that manipulation box and we just expanded up. Absolute perfection. Taking that low one more time after expecting to take the low. Like, Bitcoin's price action has been treating us pretty nice. It's looking like we're kind of fighting through this box, though. I'm very curious. When did that sell-off start? At 5? Right after the stream, eh? Right after the New York stream. Yep. Interesting. I like it, though. I like it. Little liquidity, building some more highs up here overall.
Yeah.
Little liquidation event after sweeping that high, getting people very bullish. This is kind of like trauma getting hit, of deja vus, of thinking that they're back and then boom, getting slapped in the face with not yet. You know? So I like the behavior of that sell off right there. But we're gonna see how it's going to be developing, because guys, the most important chart, because I know all of you degens are invested in altcoins, okay, including myself also. And the Bitcoin dominance is simply the most important chart for your altcoins, okay? If this goes up, your altcoins are not going to go up. If this goes down, your altcoins can go up, right? Bitcoin dominance simply means the amount of share Bitcoin is taking from the entire crypto market, which is currently sitting at 58.8-ish%. And building some context here, like we've had this for a minute now. That's some old drawing. I didn't even know I actually had this. Okay. But zooming in right here, we created that Model 1 distribution that broke structure very aggressively. Okay, and that was an amazing little push. This retracement down was actually when all your kind of like Dino altcoins were kind of like pumping. They were considered Dino coins. You know which ones I'm referring to? Yeah, kind of like a Cardano pumping, you know, like H-bar pumping.
Litecoin is also a Dino coin, you know. I think you
Yeah,
mean that.
I saw all these coins that people consider dead kind of get lift off the ground, and they took most of the share of this dump on Bitcoin dominance. And then for the people that aren't aware of the significance of a Bitcoin dominance push up, this tiny push up on demand allowed me to short Doge publicly for over a 40% correction, guys. That Doge trade that we took, let me pull it up real quick. That Doge trade, I want you to see the dates. Pull up Doge right here. Oh, I would definitely love it.
Everyone was screaming for higher. By the way, you were the only one saying Doge.
That was a crazy play. Yeah. Bro, 45% correction. Guys, check the date. This was the 8th of December. Okay, this right here is the 8th of December. So this tiny push up on your Bitcoin dominance was this distribution short on Doge. So I want you to see, okay, the significance of an increase in price on Bitcoin dominance related to your altcoins. Bitcoin lover joined after Thanksgiving. That was my first trade. Insane. You joined, bro. That was my Christmas gift to you. Okay. But what we have been doing is we've been slowly grinding up, right? And I elaborated on all the different market structure pools. We had our level 1, level 2, level 3, all different levels of structure. And that has been playing out and treating us amazingly with just, you know, knowing the overall flow of this chart. But now we have just been creating this very good return to zone on the move up, and I just wanted to sweep the high, bro. I'm telling you, market makers are watching. Like, I just wanted to sweep. Everything would be so easy if we could have swept that high. You could have gotten a simple redistribution schematic, go back test it, confirm that lower high, be bullish right here. We're all dancing. Be bullish on your altcoins. Long it. Yay. But we're currently going down. And
Nice
yeah,
TA, man.
I can just not everything I quote unquote predict is not a prediction. It's more a calculated bet based on data behind the TCT schematics, right? So I cannot confirm that we're gonna have a full range rotation because we never swept that range high. So we broke structure right here. Following the 6 candle rule, we broke structure right there. Higher lows and higher highs. You broke it. You just closed that candle. So expectational order flow is lower high for a lower low. And there isn't any demand in here that I could see holding price up to push it up for a deviation, for a sweep of the high. But like, you don't have a proper distribution. And also, because you didn't take that high from a market structure standpoint, this is then still your low right here. That low never changed. Honestly, that low never changed. So everything would have been better if we could have taken that high and then kind of distributed it, having your 1, having your 2, having your 3, like we always do. But it's not the case currently, guys. So I cannot make a too accurate of a prediction here on the dominance chart of what's going to happen next. There's liquidity below. We just broke structure and premium, so we can definitely expect a rotation down. I wouldn't be caught by surprise if that happened. I'm like, but is it going to have the follow through that we want? Right? That's the big question. What's your view on Bitcoin dominance? Because I haven't really seen you post about it.
No, no. Yeah, I see more refined supply right here, which I had on my chart. So
Even adds confluence to like having that deviation into supply.
I will set an alert there actually. Yeah, exactly. That's why I had it on my chart. You also have a 12-hour supply zone, but that's more above here.
Yeah, right in that pivot point.
Yeah. No, this
do
is
you,
really.
Do you think that could be the high?
I think this is the high. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would be really surprised if we go up even more. Then it's already more than 62%. That's crazy.
Yeah. It would indeed be crazy. The thing is, I made that comparison last time. Like, typically, when you truly start that flush, if you look back to the 2 previous Bitcoin dominance drops, they were so aggressive, bro. They were so aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm
But
like,
alt seasons typically don't last that long, so that's why they are aggressive, right? That's why alt season it's just a very short period in time.
Yeah. It's just that every time before you dropped, you grab liquidity, like significant liquidity. So look at that high, that grab liquidity from the range.
Yeah.
And then the other Siri
Your
is trying to
Siri is
interrupt.
always going off. You
Bro,
have to
I need to turn that shit off. I don't know. I'm telling you, maybe that's the fucking market maker listening to me, bro. And then prior to that, do you see the other aggressive drop? It's
I don't have data here. I don't know, but
yeah, but you can use just that previous high as the liquidity grab, so you can see kind of like that liquidity grab prior to
right here as well.
Yeah, but I'm referring to the one there, yeah, a bit more to the right. That one, yeah.
Every time you take liquidity, yeah.
Every time you take it, and I think it kind of has to do with what typically happens is that Bitcoin starts pumping, and then it has that first correction. And that's typically when because Bitcoin pumps, people tend to long altcoins just because Bitcoin is pumping and they're expecting a higher potential return on the alt. And then Bitcoin rejects, altcoins have a liquidation wick stopping everybody out, and then the altcoins start running. That's very typical market behavior and price behavior Also
Yeah.
for exchanges, fees start to run high, people are way over leveraged, so they have a big liquidation wick, OI reset, all that stuff, and then it catches up. So what that kind of represents on the Bitcoin dominance chart is sweeping the high, because it's a spike in Bitcoin dominance if the altcoins dump harder when Bitcoin simply corrects, and then it starts to run, and then it reverses. So I'm like, are
What
we
is
gonna
your
get it? Yeah.
liquidity point then on the chart? Because then you have to go up very high.
Yeah, no, I was like, maybe grab the liquidity from the block, grab the liquidity from the supply, because the supply itself that you have on the chart, that is liquidity. If
Yeah.
you start to close in it, like that's that typical supply zone where you want a tap and go. Yeah, it's very sketchy. I have
It's
that
not
as well
loading. What?
sometimes. It's very sketchy.
Oh, here.
Yeah, so if you zoom in,
Yeah. I don't know why
no,
it's not loading.
let me see. I have that as well sometimes with
Huh?
I have it right now as well. It's just zoom in on the daily.
Yeah. You see
Yeah.
all the
So you can see, guys, this is a typical scenario where you have a supply zone, but this in the supply itself, you have a return to zone and you have a liquidity trail. So what happens if you have a supply that in the supply itself you have liquidity? You either tap the supply and reverse, or you squeeze through it. So we already got the tap from the supply and we got the rejection from it with the Model 1 distribution schematic.
right
But if you
here.
start to close above that, you're going to squeeze through it. And maybe that could be like the buy to sell that we typically have. I'm not sure. I'm also not really trying to predict it, but I'm just like, when is it going to be time? If it's going to be time. You just don't know. You don't know. Everything has been different than usual regarding a cycle perspective. That's why it's so chill if you can just focus on trading, bro.
Yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
but do we both agree that the best scenario would be take out one of these more refined zones and then form a model, right? And then you just
100%.
take all this liquidity.
100%. 100%. Because then if you take that high, I can actually, in a valid way, because guys, this is very important. And you need to listen closely. When I talk about an expectation, when I talk about not even expectation, when I talk about something that is going to happen and I talk with conviction, it's conviction based on literal data. Literal data. I'm not telling you, this fib gets flipped and we're gonna go to 10 billion on the log mode. Okay? I'm telling you right now, if I don't have proper conviction, it's because I don't have the data to back up what I'm saying. So I'm only talking with conviction if I actually have the data to back it up. And I can tell you, if you redistribute, meaning you take that high, mitigate some supply, I can talk with conviction that price is going to come towards the local range low, and then it can potentially break the range low, and then have a massive snowball effect from the liquidity below. But I cannot say that right now, and that's why I also wouldn't. That's why I'm also like being cautious with talking about my expectations, because I just simply have to have more data to actually get and give the people a good decision that they can also act on, and not just, yeah, we're gonna go down eventually, because that's how the people have been getting wrecked, because that's what they've been told for 2 years now. Copycat 9 legend, 8 minutes till the giveaway. Guys, for the people joining in right now, there's a link in the description, okay, of the YouTube with a free invite to the Discord, free Discord section. You go to giveaways and you join, okay? Free 1 month VIP subscription to 10 different winners and 2 yearly VIP subscriptions, okay? So, absolutely crazy. I loved that you guys are or were asking me for memberships and not for money. I was down for whatever, and people were like, membership, membership, membership. I was like, let's fucking go. Like that's the mentality I love. So also with that being said, I want to make it very clear. a lot of Discord communities, a lot of trading communities, they are also premium for a reason. Because they want to be exclusive, because they want to have people that are respectful and have a like-minded goal and just narrative on what they want to achieve, and not people that just join and ask, can I get a signal? Are you already long? And reminding me fucking 100 times, asking me if I'm long when I literally share the setup in advance and I update you guys live. So, I don't care who wins in this giveaway. If you're not there to wanting to learn and wanting to be better and trying to get just a signal to you and not put in the work yourself and just asking me if I'm in the position already when I simply am not, because I'll let you know that you need to change that, and otherwise it's out, okay? All the people in the current community are absolute legends. They're all grinders. They're always tuning in, always asking questions, always wanting to be better, understand their mistakes, all of it, okay? Literally all of it. So if you're here with the wrong mentality of not wanting to work hard and just wanting to get everything handed to you, you're going to get slapped with the reality check, okay? Reality check is going to slap you in the face and you're going to be like, oh, fuck, I do need to study. So, I don't care who wins.
So true. That's so true.
I don't care who wins. If you're not respectful, if you don't want to work for your results, it's not going to be a match. And I take it very seriously who's joining the server, okay? If it's not a match, it's not a match. Everybody's friendly because everybody wants to improve and make a better life for themselves. But if you're there asking for a handout, it's not going to be your server, okay? We're teaching you how you can do it while giving entries, updates, all of it. Put in the time of work, because this man has 3 live streams in a single day. Bro, literally. I hope fucking Trader Kel gets one, though. I hope you win one, brother. The timer is going up. We got 4 minutes. We got 4 minutes until the first one. And I put them on the 1 minute delay. But guys, either way, and I'm saying this on the bottom of my heart, Tim can confirm it. I know what your TA was, but bro, you locked in for fucking, how many months have you been locked in right now?
Yeah, I think 6 months, but I remember my first questions to you was like, is this range okay? Is this a deviation? How is my third tab going? Is this valid? Is this valid? Asking so much questions, and yeah, it worked out.
Yeah, because what you had a pretty good month, right? You had like, what was your realized RR in Jan?
On Maxi it was 86, but when I do the math, it was 18% with my RR in dollar amount.
Guys,
With
these,
proof if you want.
guys, do you hear that? 18%, and that's 18% ROI in cold hard cash. That's not your meme coin going up 18% and then dumping 50% again. 18% in cold hard cash that can be compounded over time. People don't understand how crazy that is. Okay, people don't understand how crazy it is.
Thanks, bro.
6 months, guys. 6 months, bro. I was negative 18%. You know, and I'm telling you, like, I'm just here educating, but it's not possible if Tim doesn't put in the work. But it's literally living proof that if you put in the work, it's possible. No strategy is a golden nugget. I believe TCT schematics is one of the most effective ways of trading in general, but you still have to work on your discipline, your trading psychology, your execution, overall understanding the models, understanding on how to identify the high probability models. That is his work, okay? But yeah, study James, pull out a compounding calculator and calculate that.
Thank you guys for the nice messages. I see you working so hard, all and tuning all in the streams with Gabriel and I, which we have each morning after Lars is morning stream, just every day everyone is there. This truly, I don't know, the hardest working community out there. It's
Bro,
insane.
bro,
I don't even have words for it.
I'm
Everyone
telling
is
you,
so
I'm telling you
nice.
it is. I go fucking live in the morning. The moment I post the link, boom, chat full. I'm telling you, chat's full. You know what I mean? I fucking love it. I love it. I love it. We got 24 seconds until the free monthly VIP subscription is going to be given away to 10 different winners. I don't care who it is. You guys all deserve it. We'll be hosting more giveaways in the future, spreading that positivity, spreading that opportunity to you guys. So we're going to see. I think it just announces the names in here. I don't really know how this giveaway bot works. But let me check it if I see some familiar names. Okay. Who do we got? We have Chili Tree. We have NS. Okay, Chili Tree, non-VIP.
You're showing my screen, by the way.
Oh, shit. Oh, wrong one. Okay. We have Chili Tree, which is a non-VIP member. That's funny. NS, non-VIP member as well. KC1, non-VIP. Marty, you getting an extended one. Meme apprentices. Trader no one. You're gonna become a trader everybody. We got Masoy. We got Mr. Atnam. Julito. Ryan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Guys, you guys all deserve it. 20 seconds, 2 yearly subscriptions. I'm fucking excited who's gonna be. I want all of you. All of you send me a little message, okay? All of you send me a little message. So shoot me a private message on Discord, okay? Shoot me a private message on Discord, every single one of you, and I'm gonna get it sorted immediately. 2 yearly people. Is that K3 Peak?
Nah.
Oh no, K7 and Malcolm B. Congratulations, guys. And this is actually, I know Malcolm. Malcolm, your charts, I don't know if you're watching, but your charts are clean. Your charts are clean. So K7, a non-VIP member. Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. I don't know if the people are watching, you know, because they could have joined and dipped. So congratulations to the winner. You're ready to win that. So I'm already getting messages. Shout out to
Let's
you
go,
guys. You guys all deserve it. I can't wait to see you all in the Monday stream. And again, I can't wait to see you work. Okay. I can't wait to see the is this market structure pool valid questions.
And watch the lectures first before you watch all the streams. That will really help. Just so watch all the lectures on YouTube.
Yeah, guys, in the Discord, for the people that don't know, I made a new introduction section because you guys didn't watch my previous introduction videos. I know they were pretty boring, but I've just put it in a text formation. It's a entire introduction regarding the purpose of each channel, but also the best way for you to improve the fastest. Okay, step-by-step plan. Step-by-step plan should be visible for everybody, just the entire server. Study the mentorship, watch the private lectures, practice in the backtesting arena, watch more post-trading analysis videos for extra practice material. And then, obviously, in the best way to maximize efficiency, watching my YouTube videos. And then, obviously, with the educational classes, live streams, keep putting in the hours. And within no time, you see profitability, guys. Keep on putting in the hours. It's simply a matter of time, okay? Hope they become a market maker. I made a new Discord to have 2 entries and still managed to lose. I like the dedication, though. I like the dedication. I'm seeing some friend requests come in. Shout out to you guys. Can't wait. Welcome to the TCT Army. It's a fucking army, though. It's an it's an absolute army. You guys are all warriors. Because you need to understand, right? You need to understand that, like, typically speaking, if I was to trade just by myself, and it's like 7 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning, and I didn't sleep enough, and no one would know if skipped your initial getting out of bed at 7 target. Now it's like it's double accountability. I'm expecting you in the stream, and you guys are expecting me to even stream at the exact time, right? So it's like I cannot sneakily do anything because I'm accountable, and it goes both ways. Also in the fitness channel, right? People are keeping each other accountable with hitting the gym, posting pictures in the gym. I love it. Because, guys, we want to level on every fucking aspect, okay? Financially, spiritually, mentally, and physically. So get in shape, learn something spiritual, get your mental game strong, and get in fucking shape, okay? And start making some money at the same time. Everything matters. Otis Lee, I just joined VIP. How do I access the Discord? You can simply type in, and this goes for everybody. You can simply, let me grab it. You can go to the general chat, okay? And you can type /, and then you use /register right here. If you fill in your email, the bot will automatically connect you in the server, okay? New people in here. Can't believe I won. Yeah, I think Casey, you had the monthly, no? Or the I don't know. Someone with a K had.
I think he had the yearly.
Let me check. Oh no, KCI is monthly. K7. And shout out to Malcolm. Malcolm is also a legend. Okay, let's dive into some Bitcoin. What's it doing? It's having a
Tim
tough
is saying
time.
this man makes getting up early fun.
This, you know what's so funny? I'm like, is it that obvious? But then people were talking about it. The difference between my London streams and my New York streams.
Yeah, bro, you're clearly a night person.
Yeah, bro. It's yeah. London is like straight to business. Just like, yo
The thing
guys,
is,
okay.
I don't know what time do you normally wake up before you stream?
Typically I wake up at 7, and now I have to stream at 7. So I wake up at 6:30.
All right.
Here, yeah, Tim is saying it. I remember when Lars overslept 20 minutes and that was a riot. Yeah, bro. Bro, but I cannot listen to music in the morning. Like, that's not, bro, I can't. Like, that's not I get paranoid. Like, he's saying you need to listen to hype music for London, bro. I need to wake up, It's pretty fun. Like, London streams are straight to business. New York streams is energized. But yeah, guys, we're smashing through this current demand. We're absolutely smashing through this demand zone. So I'm very curious what's going to happen. What's going on with the TON trade? I'm actually curious with the TON trade.
No. Is it still going with the people who are in?
I have no idea. Let me pull it up.
It is still going strong.
It's still going strong, bro. Shout out to all the members that have that TON set up, bro. You guys are warriors. You guys are warriors.
It's a tough one for sure. Like, study this price action. It's
but I don't know, man. I you would want to see a squeeze here. That was your initially speaking, this was your opportunity to squeeze. Now you came back, you reaccumulated. Now this was the opportunity to squeeze. Now that shouldn't change the plan like a damn thing on your initial plan, but yeah, man, this should hold. Like, but you're coming into that POI so aggressive, which is like obviously not the best for a bounce. But this level should definitely hold 100%. I'm not saying it's gonna hold, but it should hold if you want to see higher prices, right? But the way that we're coming into it, I'm a bit sketched out if it's gonna hold. Every single time we go up, we have some sort of a distribution. Like also here. It's very ugly though. I wouldn't trade it, but like it just can't have that follow through. It just can't have it. Let me check Caspa. Oh, Caspa's doing good, bro. Caspa's chilling.
Gaspa didn't form a nice high locally, so it's leaving liquidity behind actually.
Yeah, very nice. That's some nice market behavior for sure. I would be very surprised if we come back down to this low prior to taking out that high. But either way, it should be either way it should be a risk-free trade. It should be a risk-free trade, so it doesn't really matter. The only thing that matters is just focus on building those good trading habits. But yeah, I like the way you came down, like you just said, right there, leaving some nice liquidity above.
Yeah, but your entry was way lower, right? So
Oh, bro, bro, absolute degen entry that I cannot promote to you guys. Yeah, that was a FOMC entry. I entered 1 minute and 2 seconds after news.
this guy.
Right there. No, this candle. The opening of this candle. So this candle closes at 31. So the candle creates at 30, it closes at 31. So 2 seconds into the creation of that candle was the entry. But like I was talking, were you in the stream or no? Like in the FOMC watch party?
Of course, I'm in every stream.
Legend.
Is it even a question?
That's the mentality. Love that mentality. Okay, but you remember me talking about just the market maker playbook regarding, dumping down on the first news event. So no matter what your expectations were, you would have been smoked if you tried to long the initial, or tried to long or short or trade the initial volatile wave. So the first volatile wave was at 8, and then you get it at 8:30. So we know news always searches for liquidity, right? So getting that first volatile wave, sweeping extreme sell side liquidity, and then breaking structure back to bullish. The only reason why I was comfortable longing this candle right here is because all liquidity towards the downside had been taken, and all the liquidity is now towards the upside.
And so the timing as well was insane with the news.
The timing was perfect, bro. Push down on the first volatile move, sweep extreme sell side liquidity, break structure on the candle of the second volatile move, and then reverse it back up to buy side. And the safer entry obviously was the entry right here, and that is the one I did kind of signal to you guys of like, hey, if you want to enter, you can enter on that 30-second break right there, which is still a decent.
Which I did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's still a good.
I of course got the hint.
I even placed some rockets on the chart for the people for the people that paid attention. If I pay a rocket on the chart, it's like non-financial advice, but financial advice. You know what I mean? Did you take a TP there? Did you take a partial or somewhere in here or no?
No.
Okay.
I took 10%. I think.
Okay.
I took a tiny bit. I didn't take much.
So yeah, but overall, I really like the context. So I don't like the macro environment of Caspa at all. Don't get your hopes up that I'm a bullish on Caspa now. No, the macro environment on Caspa is still shit in my opinion. Like you have that high time frame distribution. Second tap had its own distribution. You create supply there. You have these lows below that are still not taken. But on the high time frame, more local inside of the range, you had a Model 1 accumulation with a beautiful sell to buy in that third tap. This being your 1, that being your 2, that being your 3. V-shaped recovery, breaking structure right here, making this market maker demand because it's demand that's created in that pivot point of your third tap from the Model 1 accumulation. Broke high time frame structure back to bullish like this. Expectational order flow is a higher low for the higher high. Come in that market maker demand, create a high probability reaccumulation, and get a 1 to 15 to the technical target as a potential setup that's currently de-risked. So I got some TPs here. I'm trying to see if we can potentially run it up all the way to this liquidity, which would be nice. It all depends on kind of what the market gives us. But the technical target is right there, and that's already a great trade. But overall, still not the best looking.
Someone was saying, and it was funny, so funny. He was saying Lars hates Caspa so much, he is inverting his accumulation so he can trade a distribution either way.
Facts. Guys, for some reason, I don't know. I think it's just the human brain, and that like we are just like programmed with like gravity. But for some reason, my distributions tend to be just cleaner. They look cleaner. Distributions just look cleaner than accumulation. So I was looking at this and I was seeing this potential distribution. I was like, oh yeah, if this was a distribution on Caspa, I would take this any day of the week, bro. Beautiful, beautiful model. But you like that as well, no? How would you explain that?
Sometimes I like an accumulation better than a distribution, and sometimes a distribution. Most of the time, I like a distribution better, but it can actually be a great tool to see. Hey, this accumulation doesn't look that nice. You think it doesn't look that nice, but then you invert it, and then you think, hey, I will trade this as a distribution, so then it will work.
But and then I sometimes have the issue that I'm seeing an accumulation. I'm inverting it into a distribution, and I'm like, okay, well, I wouldn't trade the distribution, but I would trade the accumulation.
That's what I'm saying. Sometimes the accumulation looks better, so
Yeah,
it can help. For
yeah.
me, it helps sometimes. I don't do it every time, of course, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But overall, guys, this is just it's great. It's great price behavior, you know, because also here on Caspa, you were compressing in this range, and then you break down, sweeping all that sell side liquidity, get that push back up, mitigate supply. For us, that's very convenient because then the supply is not there anymore when we confirm a potential accumulation. From a market maker standpoint, is just checking how strong the supply is to see if the sell buy ratio is correct to be able to actually reverse price in their desired direction. Pull it back down, sweep the extreme sell side liquidity, beautiful return to zone, low time frame entry. If it's FOMC or not, like, come on now. I'm that guy that always says you can trade the chart, not the news, you know? So I had to enter 1 minute and 2 seconds after the news.
No, you're all saying, show me the chart, I will show you the news.
Yeah, I'll tell you what the news is
That's
going to be
nice.
by the
Yeah,
chart.
that.
And the thing is, I'm not saying that's always the case. If there's liquidity on both directions, I also say, guys, there's liquidity on both ends. Like, it could do both. I'm not completely sure. But if you have an accumulation, bro, come on now. An accumulation like this, picture perfect. So what's Bitcoin doing? I would love to find some support in here. Kind of bounce from that val. Yeah. And then range. Honestly, if we can kind of get a relief bounce up and just range in here for the coming weekend, that'll be perfect. Mr. Wozo in the chat. Look at them go. Is Monero XMR?
Yeah. Shout out to Wozo. He's always putting in the work as well. It's this community is just working so hard.
Shout out to Yessa. But bro, how do you make my meme so fast? You're the meme master now.
Yeah, that's a little secret. That's a little secret.
Bro,
I am quick.
You're quick as fuck, bro. And like the memes actually crack me up. Like the memes, bro, they're good. They're good. I'm like, what? How is this motherfucker making a meme that quick?
Yeah, that's a secret.
But guys, regarding Monero, it's actually pretty interesting. Okay, it's actually pretty interesting because this is a drawing from like literally almost a year ago, and we were potentially creating this very extended accumulation model where you had the 1, 2, 3, came back for extreme liquidity once, came back for extreme liquidity twice, creating that trend line buy side liquidity, and we could get that squeeze up. There was just one issue. There was a weekly order block right here. You can see this weekly block. And you actually ended up rejecting from the candle body close because that grabbed a lot of liquidity. Yeah. So this is the more refined area. And you're creating a potential, it's not confirmed, okay, but a potential very high probability TCT Model 1 distribution in that supply, okay? In that supply. Now, if you've watched the private lectures, you know that you cannot confirm that break or you cannot confirm the model on that break of structure right there. And you need to wait for more confirmations. And we got the bounce from there. So this could be some sort of test, right? This could be some sort of lower high. Typically, the lower highs are pretty awkward to trade. You would just simply need to break market structure from the low up, making higher lows and higher highs right here. If you can break this aggressively, there could be an opportunity that this reverses back down. But as of now, it's just showing signs of strength by bouncing from that demand and then not getting true acceptance back inside the range, because you're also fighting this macro accumulation, right? You're fighting that as well. Let me check I think this is located way lower. Yeah. So this is more on the bullish side where you're trying to leave the volume profile that's very well concentrated in the lower section. So, flipping this into support would be pretty decent for continuation higher, sweeping all buy side liquidity. But you gotta be aware of this potential distribution. What's that percentage move? 30%. Check something. Volume profile all the way down there. It's a bit sketchier because the return to zone is nice for sure. But there could be a possibility that this is turning into its own range as well. Based on this peak right there and that peak right there. This peak obviously being focused off the time spent in here. Let me see what it looks like on the higher time frame. 18 hours. Valid on the 18. It's valid on the daily, not the 3 days. So it's a daily schematic. So you can even take that high one more time and still have a valid Model 1 distribution. But you have to, it's a very crucial point. I don't know who asked it, Mr. Bob. It's a very crucial point in the chart where either, right, we do have some 3-hour demand. You need to be aware of this demand. But there's a very crucial point in time where either you break structure right here, and this could be a lower high, and you can get a rotation all the way down to 166, or you don't break structure, you close above here, and you start surpassing the supply to go higher. Like, it's a very pivotal point in the chart where you truly need to see either supply take control and break structure aggressively, or, buyer step in and push price higher. One comment I want to make on XMR. If you decide to take this trade based on this breakup structure, you better be prepared to be in the trade for a long fucking time. Because this chart does barely do anything. This chart doesn't move. Like, looking at this, if you want any significant move, this chart hasn't been moving. So unless you're willing to be in a trade for ages, then do take this trade. I don't know how I was like, how did I phrase that? if you're willing to take this trade, be aware that you could be in this trade for a long time. So maybe take it on like a separate, more like swing type of account where you don't look at it anymore after placing your stop loss and your take profit. But I'm definitely keeping an eye out on it as well. At the moment, the alert is at that 1 hour break of structure.
Privacy coins were actually a big thing previous cycles. That's what XMR is. It's a privacy coin. But they have a lot of regulations.
I was invested in it,
rules and stuff.
What did you say lastly?
They have a lot of regulations from how do you say that? Van de overheid. Hoe zeg je dat?
Oh yeah, the AFM in Holland.
Yeah.
Autoriteit Financiële Markten. I'm curious though if I disregard this range, because like you're asking for a long term. Like I'm not really I don't know that much about this project. I just know that overall, right? From a chart perspective, if something runs up and kind of rounds up like this afterwards, it makes for a pretty decent place. It makes for a pretty decent place. Like this. So that's why it's also always trickier. Like it's a very pivotal point in the chart where like either you're just gonna do this or you're gonna get one more pullback before higher. Benjamin, what platform do you guys trade on? Thoughts on Bitfavo? Don't do Bitfavo. Don't do Bitfavo. First of all, Bitfavo is already delisting USDT. I think they already delisted it. Yeah. So they delisted USDT. At the same time, Bitfavo runs on ETH. Like, I don't know if you've noticed, but Bitfavo runs literally on the ETH chain. So you pay ETH transaction fees, which is absolutely absurd. Second, I remember I wanted to withdraw 25 grand. And this was 2 years ago. And they blocked my account for suspicion. And it took me like 2 weeks to get it. And I just wanted to make a transaction. And I was like, nah, bro. So, and either way.
Also, a bit Bitfavo, as far as I know, doesn't even have a proof of reserve, which is openly.
Yeah, I think that's also that there was an issue regarding that as well. And obviously, I don't know if you're referring to investing or trading, but you cannot properly leverage trade on Bitfavo. If you guys like the streams, like the free mentorship, like the YouTube videos, and you want to support the channel, we do have an affiliate link section in the Discord as well. So my personal favorites when trading is Mexi. I use Mexi the most. Bybit is amazing, but Bybit banned Dutch citizens, so need to sort that out. And the other exchange I've been trying out is BitUnix. Mexi and BitUnix, great trading experience on it so far. They are both non-KYC. I get this question so many times. If it's non-KYC, it can still have your region banned, but you can still trade on it with a VPN. Every single good trader I know trades with a VPN. It's nothing illegal. Your funds are not going to get frozen. The police is not going to knock on your door. No, you simply protect yourself with a VPN from overall online security, like online protection regarding if you have MetaMask wallet extensions on your laptop, on your PC, if you open emails, if you open links, it scans websites that you go on. It protects your information from the dark web, lets you know if anything is leaked. Plus, it just hides your IP address so they don't know where you are, okay? And Mexi is not making a problem when you want to cash out bigger amounts. People have been so suspicious about Mexi, but they've been in the game for multiple years now and literally did nothing but grow. So also just the trading experience on it, the user friendliness, the user experience, very good. So we have some affiliate links. I'm not going to sit here and tell you like a fucking shillfluencer that you're going to get an 80,000 deposit bonus if you sign up with the affiliate link. It doesn't work like that. if you watch someone on YouTube and he says, join my link because you're going to get an 80K deposit bonus, that's maybe if you have a fucking billion in volume a month and you deposit 10 mil on the account. That's not the case. If you want to support the channel and you want some discount on your trading fees, 20% discount on trading fees, then you can use the link. If not, it's also totally fine. Okay? But also, guys, in general, whether you use the link or not, I also have NordVPN. If you do not have a VPN, if you are using crypto, I'm looking in the camera right now. Typically, this is what Wyckoff Insider does. If you do not have online security and you get scammed, you deserve to get scammed. I'm telling you right now. For $4 a month, $4 a month, you have overall online security protection. It costs, think about the trader's mindset, okay? Risk to reward. Risk to reward. The risk is losing everything because you get hacked. The reward is not losing anything, and it's for only $4 a month. I'm telling you, it's $4. If Wyckoff Insider was here right now, he would beat you up. It's a indeed. It's a 70%. So what I did actually, Tim, I reached out to NordVPN. I was like, give me an affiliate link because you cannot just get an affiliate link randomly. I'm like, give me an affiliate link, give me a deal because I want to promote it to the traders because I need protection. Yeah, it's a 70% discount, bro. And that is actually with the link. So it's for $4 a month.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And then, most importantly, don't forget to turn on the motherfucking VPN. Don't download it and not turn it on your computer. You need to turn it on. Okay? Also, BitGet is BitGet is also top tier. Okay? It's just banned. I cannot enter it. It's KYC required. I also haven't used it personally, but I know big traders that trade with millions and millions and millions that actually use BitGet as well. So BitGet is also a great recommendation. But Mexi, great trading experience. BitUnix, if you want to diversify it. So it will be, Bybit will be my top one. If you can do Bybit, definitely do Bybit. Then do Mexi, then do BitUnix. And you can also do all three to just diversify your cash. And definitely get a NordVPN. NordPass is simply extra. It is, I don't exactly know what even NordPass is all about. But it's extra security on top of it. You can see it on the link if you do it. And then I'm trying to get a deal with some other better brokers, some better traditional brokers. But for now, for Forex commodity indices, prop firm Alpha Capital. I've had a great experience. Had a little issue with them in my last last few trades regarding order book spamming.
Is it fixed?
No, never got fixed. Never got fixed because it was just a new rule. So you just have to be aware of that. If you're trading on a prop firm and you're trading on Alpha Capital, be aware you cannot open multiple positions back to back to back. You cannot click sell, sell, sell. Okay? Because that's called order book spamming. Be aware. How does a VPN protect you from scams? Well, in general, it tells you when you open a sketchy website, you get the pop-up, right? Yo, be aware of this website. Could be a scam, which is a hint. Then it tells you if you're, I think, let me pull it up. It tells you if your internet is leaked. Let me not just expose my data right now. You have threat protection with suspicious files, suspicious websites, suspicious ads and trackers, file sharing protection for opening files and sharing files, hiding your IP address in general. Then you have anti-malware, advanced browsing protection, file transfers, and you also have Mashnet. It's something new, where you can link devices to access them remotely and share files without using any external route, and then you have the dark web monitor. So if your information is leaked, let's say you have an account at Alpha Capital, right? And Alpha Capital gets hacked, and your email and password is therefore leaked. It will let you know. It happened to me because I use that password for other accounts as well, and then you immediately have to change it. Oh yeah, no. It's called NordVPN, but it comes with all those other things. Okay. What are your thoughts on the fib retracement? You can use fibs, but in general, you should just use fibs in confluence with supply and demand. Okay, so supply and demand is still key. Order blocks, whatever you want to use it, order blocks, breaker blocks, you name it. If you can use fib as an extra confluence, but either way, if you're trading TCT in the style of TCT as a confirmation, you're trading not the reaction from the level, you're trading the confirmation from the level, right? So whether you have a fib there or a supply, it doesn't matter. If you see the distribution, then it's a shot. Complete security blocks, indeed. Yeah. So guys, let me quickly look at big. Oh man, we're going lower. Well, luckily we gave some. We did some giveaways to brighten up the mood because crypto was like, nah, bro. Crypto was like, not today. Not today. Well, guys, if you want a free pre-planning of a potential setup, I'm looking for a potential distribution on Doge to take towards the low to then take that into an accumulation. Doesn't have to happen. It's just overall planning. I'd love to sweep that liquidity point. Otherwise, I'm kind of watching for this low. Lots of buy-side liquidity above. Bitcoin dominance is indeed coming down, though, because Bitcoin is coming down pretty heavily. But it's Bitcoin coming down heavily on a decrease in Bitcoin dominance, kind of showcasing that the alts are not as aggressively flushing. And I don't have a lesson on breakers. I don't use breakers that much. There are some great traders out there that use breakers. And Alexander has asked for the Trump chart, I think 10 times. I already had to do Trump already on the stream, bro. Trump is nothing special. Melania is also right. You want to do Trump? Almost. You do Trump. You take the stream. You do Trump. No, Trump, Andy, and Wolf. Tim can do it. Trump, Andy, and Wolf, and then we're gonna call it a night.
Because I was watching Trump with Gabriel on the stream, back all the way back here, and you do have liquidity above, like insane liquidity above. That's what I saw. I don't know. Did you form? You didn't really have a distribution at the top. Maybe it's a good top in the bars pattern. I don't know. Probably not. But you, yeah, I was looking at this as well. So I do understand the question, but I just don't trade Trump coin. It's getting a bit extended right now. I don't know what the volume profile is saying, but yeah, you didn't mitigate this supply as well, which would have been nice to leave liquidity behind and mitigate this supply for a better return zone. But right now, and then I'm gonna invert it again. Yeah, now it looks already kind of better, but it's taking a very long time to form a model, and you already had a confirmed model actually right here. You grabbed that right here actually on the lower time frame. You grabbed this extreme liquidity, and you tried and you broke structure right here. But the thing was, you had your separate range right here. So this would have been your range. And you had your model 1 right here. Did it take that? No, you didn't. So you didn't even have a model. You kind of say this was your tap 3, but I really wouldn't say that. So no trade for me. I was watching it indeed, so I do understand the question, But for now, I'm not interested in this chart myself. I don't know if
What is
you want to
the
say
problem?
anymore.
The problem is right, is that there's a big chance your tab one is gonna get invalidated
Yeah,
because you're already talking about how it's becoming overextended for the third tab. And if
yeah,
you look at the tab one, like what happened after tab one, it was kind of just a move up and a move down, and yeah, kind of like market structure. And ever since then, you kind of got to move up and a slow move down.
yeah. So
So
this is now looking the better range actually,
yeah,
almost.
I don't know if you have like a POI below that range low on the left.
No, I was searching for it, but you only have this liquidity point right here and this right here.
Okay. Yeah. So you know, it's a bit too overextended now. That third tab, I would redraw my range from my yeah, exactly like that, and then watch for new accumulation models. But I just think it's so fucking crazy that a president just launched a fucking shitcoin and it just nuked again. Like I was like, there's no, there's no way, bro.
But I
There's no
also
way.
do think it does have a lot of liquidity. And do you really think Trump would let this rock?
Well, the problem is that's what I was like. There's no way that's gonna happen. And then someone asked me to check like the
Yeah, Melania.
Melania,
Yeah, and that
bro.
is the same team. Oh,
Whip
you
whip
were
whip
explaining
whip
it.
out whip out that chart.
I don't know which. That's on the deck screener, right?
I think it is. Let me see if I can do it. Oh, I still have it open. Wait, I still have it open.
Yeah, you were explaining it. Yeah, I understand. Because it's the same team, right?
What is this, guys? What
Is that the
did I
real coin?
fucking? What did I witness? Melania hitting 2 bill and is now at 290. How is that possible? It doesn't make any sense, bro. Because it's not that it's Melania and then it can't happen to Trump. No, it's the same team. They're just launching shitcoins and it's the same team. And I'm like, what? Char looks fine, guys. Yeah, it's called the extended Christmas tree, where you go up. I can't even draw on deck. It's the extended. You go up, and then you slowly go down. Bro.
Bro.
Oh Lord. Was it a scam? I don't fucking know, bro. But like this looks like a scam to me. Not like a scam, but like a fucking rug pull. Yeah, it's terrible. It's terrible. Okay, whip out some Andy for me.
Andy.
That's what I also thought, Mr. Ivan. Like, I don't believe they need money. That was also my narrative. But that's why I was like, why would I even fucking launch it, right? But
it's really funny. I drew this with Gabriel live on stream when we were like, I think we were like here, and then I drew this going down slow, make an accumulation model right here into grabbing this liquidity into demand, actually tapping demand right here, but that didn't happen. But we did form a very nice accumulation model. I'm seeing now, and this is a very good bottom, I think, on the high time frame. Yeah, if this closes bullish, it's insanely good.
yeah, that's a
I
nice
was saying
accumulation.
I was saying this on stream that you see I wanted this bar spread on low, but I wanted to go into that demand zone, but front run it a bit is also possible.
I had this scenario, right, that I think would smoke a lot of people. And not particularly smoke people from like result perspective, but more from a timing perspective. Let me see here. So we had that distribution, guys, right? We had that distribution. Honestly, if you didn't sell at least 5%, you need to look yourself in the mirror and slap yourself. Because I was posting about this so often. People were like, huh, we're never going to get there. We're never going to get there. When I was just mapping out scenarios. Okay. And now it went even deeper than I initially expected. So we got the distribution, very fucking obvious distribution. We came down, got a bounce of like 80% from the POI I was initially watching. But then guys, get it in your head right now. I hate pump candles. As an individual pump candle. I hate it. They almost always get reversed. Okay? Because then you'll see people talking about, oh my god, 200 million buys, or fucking somebody bought 2,000 ETH. Yeah, you get reversed. That's typically the case with all those individual pump candles. But we have some resistance above. This is actually an 18-hour breaker in combination with this daily supply zone, daily order block. I kind of like that structure supply, which is definitely great resistance. Like above this, the resistance is kind of minimal. You kind of have that wick there, but that's decent resistance. So I was like, bro, just imagine you go up, get everyone excited, and then just go down again to mitigate extreme market maker demand, and then actually have a pretty sizable accumulation that's comparable to this one right here. Like this took around 46 days. This would take around 50 days, so kind of similar, to then have the fuel to go higher. Because so far, we have came into extreme demand and extreme market maker demand, key POI twice. Right here was the once, and right here was the second time, okay? First time right here, this was your market structure low. Price could not lose that low, or the chart would be smoked, and then you bounce from extreme demand in that wick, and you went higher, creating an accumulation right there. That was my initial entry on Andy, like my first buy of Andy ever. And then you push back up, price came down. Now your market structure, key market structure low was moved to here, and you guys all know that was such a beautiful model to accumulation in extreme market maker demand, which is that order block from the accumulation model. And now we have, again, our key market structure low, order block from the accumulation model, extreme market maker demand. It needs to hold, right? And typically on projects where you have these key levels and the project is not meant to die, then you're gonna react from these key levels. It's the do or die levels where people stress the most, which is typically where you then create the bottoms. But I was like, this doesn't have to happen. It's just that even though you were pointing out a nice low, and this is definitely a nice low, okay? I'm like, it is on the 3-day, it looks shit, but it is a decent accumulation. It's a decent size, but is it going to be enough to get an aggressive enough expansion back up to new all-time highs? I don't mind if it does, but looking in the past, it's like, it's a bit quick. Like this low was... It was an 11 to 12-day range. Like, is a 12-day range enough to beat an SFP of the all-time high with a 30-day extended distribution? Or could you just have a low time frame accumulation to confirm the high time frame pivot point of your starting point of the bigger range? So low time frame accumulation, go up, reject from here, create a bigger range, and then actually accumulate, tapping into that extreme market maker demand. I would love that. I think a lot of people will be beat up if you
Depends
go
on
down.
ETH as well, right?
Yeah. It's kind of similar to what ETH could be doing as well if you get a deeper retracement. So this is just a drawing. It doesn't need to happen. It's just from a duration standpoint and the size, it would be the most obvious call for new all-time highs. And overall, regarding Andy and Wolf, we all know the people behind the projects. It's more that I'm betting on the people behind the project than particularly the project itself. Okay, so betting on the people behind it. I think they're doing a great job, doing the best they can. and hopefully we can get the accumulation. Now, Wolf, on the other hand,
It's different.
I don't know if you're whipping up Wolf already or
Yeah,
no.
yeah, I have it, but
Oh, here, boom.
this is not forming a good accumulation actually. So this, look
It's
at this.
typical. It's typical Wolf.
Yeah, because it did it before right here.
It has the, you know about SMT, like kind of like it's kind of like what the ES and the futures traders use, like the ES and the Nasdaq.
That's the thing. I only need TCT and I only trade TCT. I don't care about the other shit. No.
Yeah. No, you don't need it, but that's kind of what has been. It's been pretty interesting because you haven't typically what you have is you have sometimes SMT, which is just divergences between two assets that move similar. But typically it's the main asset. So you have the ES and the Nasdaq, and then you have Bitcoin and ETH sometimes. But you kind of have Andy and Wolf moving very similar and having it as well, which is pretty unique. I haven't really seen that. But it's a scenario where, like you said, Andy just had a valid accumulation. Wolf never took the low. So Wolf made a higher low while Andy made a lower low, sweeping that low. And that has been what's going on kind of this entire, the entire price action history of Andy and Wolf, which is pretty funny to see. Because typically, if I would see Wolf, I would want a move down, sweep that liquidity, hit that 3-day demand, and go higher. That's going to be the easiest spot buy of my life on a confirmation, right? On a confirmation. But that's going to be the easiest play for sure, bro. Because high time frame structure never got lost.
That's the crazy thing about Wolf. That 2 week or what was it? Yeah.
It both insane. Weekly also.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. It's like you want to bet the charts that never lost key structure. These are the charts that just make new all-time highs the fastest when markets give green light. If the market's going to give green light, obviously.
Andy did went a bit deeper though. It looks like, right?
Yeah, but the high on Andy was also crazy, bro. Like that distribution, it was pretty nasty. Yeah. Pretty fucking nasty. So yeah. Guys, wait for confirmation. It's that simple. Study your TCT schematics. Study the mentorship. It's on YouTube for free. If you like the style of teaching, the like style of trading, go watch the private lectures talking about high probability entries in the Discord. And
Lars is gonna save Ethereum, guys.
This is what I'm saying. Tim is always posting memes in my comment section, bro. They crack me up. It's hilarious. Is the mentorship on YouTube? Let me take the screen, guys. Go
yes, it is.
To YouTube
for free.
Okay. Go to YouTube. Go to my channel. Okay. The Composite Trader, right here. And you have under the playlist section an entire mentorship. Introduction to trading view, market structure, ranges, supply and demand, liquidity, TCT schematics, advanced TCT schematics, risk management, PO3. Guys, this is all that you need, okay? All that you need to start nailing the markets. Grind, study. If you like my style of trading, if you like my style of teaching, if you want to consistently have cash coming in, no matter what the market does, it's just you, your strategy, your laptop, and your fucking chart, and your knowledge.
And your VPN.
And your VPN. and your Mexi. And some water to keep you hydrated, you can change your life, okay? And don't skip lecture 7. Guys, risk management has the least amount of views in that entire mentorship. I launched the PO3 schematic lecture 1 month ago, and that's 1.5K. And my risk management is from almost 4 months ago, and it's 1.4. Guys, this is so much more important, okay? This is so much more important. So start studying this because you'll realize how fast your life can change, okay? So I appreciate you, Tim, for hopping in,
Of
for
course.
joining, for joining. I think you did pretty good.
It was fun. It was fun.
It was fun. Always nice. Always. It's like it's. I think that people are forgetting that typically, if Wyckoff Insider can't be here right now, it's I'm talking to myself. It's nice talking to someone.
Massive shout out to Wyckoff Insider.
Yeah. Guys, shout out to Wyckoff Insider. He's currently having some personal issues that he works on getting fixed ASAP, but he's always or also very eager to get back ASAP, and we'll pump the fucking markets ourselves if we have to by that time. Okay?
The power will be back soon.
Yeah. You're going to see him pull up with a fucking 10 million long, full leverage, pumping the markets. Okay? You know him. Typical way style. Okay, guys. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I will come back to all the giveaway winners after this live stream, give you all some nice axes. Enjoy your weekend. Keep grinding. And I'll see you all Monday. Ciao.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, wait. Make sure to give Mr. Tim a follow. Give him a follow, guys. Tim Hose, I'm on the screen, right? Yeah. Tim Hose, give him a follow. Absolute legend. They go live almost every day.
Every day, except on Saturday.
Except on Saturday. They go live every day talking about potential setups. And, bro, the setups you guys have been providing, smashed it. Absolutely smashed it. I think these are all from the stream. So
all
definitely
all from the live, yeah.
Definitely give them a follow if you want to see even more TCT content than the ones I'm providing. You have enough TCT to your availability. Okay? And that rhymes. I'm gonna end it there. Peace out and ciao.
Bye.